The Infinity Stones. When you talk about ultimate power in the Marvel Universe, the Infinity Stones immediately come to mind, 6 cosmic artifacts that each govern a fundamental aspect of existence, with the Space Stone controlling teleportation, the Mind Stone granting telepathy, the Reality Stone allowing matter manipulation, the Power Stone providing destructive energy, the Time Stone enabling temporal control, and the Soul Stone offering dominion over life and death. Originally created when the being Nemesis shattered itself, these stones form a circuit where mastery of one enhances another, and when assembled into the Infinity Gauntlet, they grant infinite power through a positive feedback loop. The Mad Titan Thanos first united all 6 stones to court death herself, though heroes eventually stopped him, and in the MCU, Thanos collected them again to wipe out half of all life with a snap. The stones have allowed wielders to defeat nearly every cosmic entity simultaneously, with only the Living Tribunal and God Emperor Doom overcoming their combined might, and they remain the most sought-after objects across the multiverse, despite only functioning in their native universe. By the way, if you like Marvel-powered content like this, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thank you very much. The Cosmic Cube is a reality warping device created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby that rivals the Infinity Gauntlet in scope, and while the MCU reimagined it as the Tesseract containing the Space Stone, in comics they're separate artifacts, with the cube being a vessel for extra-dimensional energy from the Beyonders realm. First appearing in Tales of Suspense, number 79 in 1966, the cube possesses wish-granting powers that bend reality to the wielder's desires, though Mephisto theorized the cubes have semi-sentient will and can deny wishes they don't approve. The Red Skull obsessively sought cosmic cubes throughout his career, frequently clashing with Captain America over them, and the cubes classified as an Omega-class weapon by the Initiative. Thanos, powered by a cube, once became one with the universe and defeated Kronos. And more recently, a cube caused multiversal chaos, threatening the Omniverse by merging realities. The cube can nullify multiple cosmic beings simultaneously, including the Stranger and Elders of the universe, and Reed Richards used one to strip Doctor Doom of Galactus' power, then restore the World Eater to full strength. The cube cannot affect souls and likely cannot manipulate time, since it holds only a fraction of the Beyonder Dimension's power, and its overwhelming might often drives wielders like MODOK to madness, demonstrating that mortal minds aren't meant to comprehend such reality-warping capabilities. The Phoenix Force is one of the oldest cosmic entities in the Marvel Universe, representing the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, with limitless cosmic energy that can cut, regrow, or destroy any part of the universe. Born from the void between states of being, it saved all existence during the previous universe's death and enabled Galactus' creation after the Big Bang, serving as the nexus of all psionic energy across past, present, and future in every reality of the multiverse. The Phoenix's most famous host is Jean Grey, who first bonded with it in Uncanny X-Men number 101 in 1976, though the connection's been retconned multiple times, with the Phoenix creating a duplicate John body, while the real John healed in a cocoon at Jamaica Bay. Chris Claremont wanted to create Marvel's first female cosmic hero by expanding John's powers beyond her love triangle with Cyclops and Wolverine, but the Phoenix proved too powerful, and Marvel management forced the Dark Phoenix saga's tragic conclusion when John consumed the Debari star and killed billions, requiring her sacrifice to resolve the moral implications. The Phoenix possesses virtually unlimited abilities, including matter and energy manipulation, absorption of stellar energy, concussive blasts that destroy planets, time and space travel, and tapping into future generations' life force. The entity has had 28 hosts throughout history, including Rachel Summers, Cyclops, Colossus, Namor, Emma Frost, and recently, Echo. And if a host dies, the Phoenix forms a cosmic egg that hatches them fully healed in the White Hot Room, making its avatars incredibly difficult to kill permanently. The power cosmic is unlimited cosmic energy wielded by Galactus and his heralds, and to wield it is to be in touch with every living thing at once, recognizing that we alone are the universe experiencing itself. Galactus imbues his heralds with vast amounts of this power, transforming them into beings capable of destroying planets, with the Silver Surfer being the most famous herald to serve Galactus in exchange for sparing his homeworld. The power cosmic grants molecular matter manipulation, energy absorption and projection on solar system scales, survival in any environment, superhuman strength, faster-than-light travel, and cosmic awareness that perceives events across vast distances and glimpses possible futures. The Silver Surfer has the most refined control over his power cosmic, and can even achieve temporary godlike states, though a herald's power is always only a fraction of Galactus' own might, and the Devourer can strip it away on a whim. The power cosmic predates the current universe, having been wielded by previous devourers across multiversal cycles, and wielders can become one with the universe through concentration, achieving awareness of virtually everything, including opponents' weaknesses and approaching dangers, making them incredibly difficult to surprise or defeat. The Darkhold, also called the Book of the Damned or Book of Sins, is ancient and profoundly evil, containing dark magic spells that rob readers of their souls while serving as a conduit for Elder God Chthon's influence from his dimensional exile. Billions of years ago, Chthon transcribed the most repugnant spells imaginable onto indestructible parchment and left the book on Earth to spread corruption. The Darkhold is counterbalanced by the Book of the Vishanti created by Agamotto, Oshtur, and Hoggoth, which offers light magic alternatives. Anyone reading the Darkhold risks becoming Chthon's eternal pawn, and the demon both supplies power for its spells and gains strength from those under his sway, weakening barriers preventing his return. In the MCU's WandaVision, Agatha Harkness possessed the Darkhold before Wanda claimed it, becoming increasingly corrupted while studying chaos magic and the multiverse, setting up Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The 2021 comic event featured Wanda gathering Iron Man, Wasp, Black Bolt, Blade, and Spider-Man to face Chthon after Doom found the book, with each hero transformed into monstrous Darkhold defiled, before Wanda absorbed the Darkhold herself to gain control over Chthon. The Terrigen Mists. The Terrigen Mists unlock superhuman abilities in those with inhuman genes through Terrigenesis, a transformation causing 1,000 years of evolution simultaneously. And these mists are created when Terrigen crystals contact heated water, releasing vapors that have defined inhuman culture for millennia. The Kree created the crystals 25,000 years ago to test genetic manipulation on Earth, creating the Inhuman race. Terrigenesis is central to Inhuman culture as a coming-of-age rite, though exposure risks creating monstrous mutations if subjects aren't genetically ready, which is why the Genetic Council controls who undergoes transformation. The transformation involves forming a cocoon during restructuring, with some changes occurring instantly while complex ones take months. Geneticist Ultarnt proposed that Terrigenesis adapts to group needs, with conflict producing aggressive mutations and peace creating subtle abilities. The mists are toxic to normal humans, causing death or crystallization, which was demonstrated when Black Bolt's Terrigen bomb transformed countless latent Inhumans but proved deadly to mutants, causing mpox and sparking Inhuman X-Men conflict. Quicksilver infamously stole Terrigen crystals after House of M, trying to restore mutant powers, triggering war when America wouldn't return them. Mjolnir and the Odin Force. Thor's enchanted hammer was forged from Uru metal and contains the God Tempest, a sentient storm Odin imprisoned within the weapon after battling it across the cosmos. Sourced from a dying star's core and shaped in the Godmaker Forge with Asgardian magic, the hammer received Odin's famous worthiness enchantment, stating, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor, ensuring only the worthy can lift it." The God Tempest itself is sentient and makes independent judgments about worthiness, which was demonstrated when Thor found Mjolnir increasingly difficult to lift after becoming All-Father, since the hammer deemed a king less worthy than a warrior. Mjolnir grants weather control over wind, rain, thunder, and lightning, flight at interstellar speeds, interdimensional portal opening, building-destroying energy projection, and transformation abilities that historically let Donald Blake become Thor by striking his cane. The hammer's nearly indestructible, though Hela shattered it in Ragnarok, and Jane Foster destroyed it by hurling it into the sun with Mangog attached. The Odin Force represents the collected life force and magic of all previous Asgardian kings, and Odin channels it through Uru weapons. Odin can impart Odin power into objects, creating not just Mjolnir but also Beta Ray Bill's Stormbreaker, Eric Masterson's Thunderstrike, and Red Norval's Crusher. The Odin power grants near omnipotence within the 9 realms, including matter and energy manipulation, control over life and death, pocket dimension creation, resistance to reality warping, and power enhancement of other beings. When Thor inherited the Odin Force as All-Father, it magnified his abilities to cosmic levels, making him formidable enough to face universe-threatening dangers, though the responsibility of kingship challenged his connection to Mjolnir. The Ultimate Nullifier. The Ultimate Nullifier is the most dangerous handheld device in the Marvel Universe, capable of completely erasing anything from existence across all timelines, simultaneously, retroactively deleting beings, objects, or entire universes as if they never existed. Kept by Galactus hidden deep within his worldship Ta 2, even the Devourer fears its power, and Reed Richards once discovered its location and threatened Galactus with it, forcing him to spare Earth by demonstrating willingness to use the weapon despite knowing it might destroy him. The Nullifier's danger comes not just from destructive capacity, but from requiring absolute focus, because if the wielder's concentration wavers even slightly, the weapon can erase them along with their target. Or worse, erase unintended things like the entire universe, making it demand perfect mental discipline. The weapon's been used several times in moments of absolute desperation by characters like Quasar and teenage Franklin Richards, with every use demonstrating both incredible power and terrifying risk, since a single mistake means complete erasure from all existence. The Nullifier represents Marvel's ultimate trump card that even Galactus, Celestials, and cosmic entities genuinely fear, because it can permanently end their existence in ways normal weapons cannot, bypassing all defenses and immortality. Some theorize the Nullifier draws power from fundamental forces that created the Marvel Universe, tapping into primal energies existing before the Big Bang to unmake whatever the wielder targets, essentially reversing creation and returning things to the void. The psychological weight of wielding it cannot be overstated, as anyone holding it possesses the power to end everything with a single thought, and this burden has driven lesser beings to madness, while even heroes like Reed Richards described feeling the weapon's pull toward usage. The Nullifier serves as Marvel's ultimate metaphor for mutually assured destruction, creating tense detente where power is balanced, not by matching strength, but by mutual recognition that some weapons are too dangerous to use, except in the most extreme circumstances. The M'Kraan Crystal. The M'Kraan Crystal is a massive crystalline structure, serving as the nexus point of all realities in the Marvel multiverse, containing within it the white-hot room where the Phoenix Force resides and functioning as a gateway between dimensions that, if shattered or destabilized, would cause complete collapse of all existence across every universe, timeline, and dimensional plane simultaneously. Located on the Shi'ar throne world and guarded by one of their most powerful beings, the crystal played a central role in the classic, uncanny X-Men storyline, where insane Shi'ar Emperor D'Ken attempted to enter its core and harness its power, not realizing tampering would destroy everything, including himself. The Phoenix Force was specifically drawn to Earth because it sensed D'Ken's manipulation threatened the entire universe, and this crisis led the Phoenix to seek Jean Grey as host, demonstrating that even cosmic entities recognize the M'Kraan Crystal as so fundamentally important that its protection takes precedence over virtually all other concerns. Inside exists a neutron galaxy, an entire miniature universe compressed impossibly small, where time and distance operate differently. And at its center is a city inhabited by beings serving as guardians, protecting the end of all that is from those seeking to misuse it. The crystal's hypercubical structure exists across multiple dimensions simultaneously, allowing it to serve as a connection point between all realities, functioning like a cosmic router, channeling fundamental energies holding the multiverse together. When damaged during D'Ken's attempt, reality began unraveling, with universes collapsing into one another, and only combined X-Men and Phoenix Force efforts repaired the damage before everything ceased to exist. The crystals appeared numerous times in cosmic-level storylines as a plot device of incredible importance when reality hangs in the balance, with various cosmic entities and galactic empires fighting wars over control, precisely because they understand that whoever controls the M'Kraan Crystal effectively controls the linchpin holding all reality together. The Nova Force. The Nova Force powers the Nova Corps, an intergalactic peacekeeping organization based on Xandar, and this energy is generated by the Xandarian world mind, a massive collective consciousness containing accumulated knowledge and life force of billions of Xandarians. When inducted into the Corps, members connect to the Nova Force through their helmet, gaining superhuman strength, faster than light flight, energy projection, enhanced durability, invulnerability, and access to the World Mind's vast database about alien species, technologies, and threats. The most famous Nova is Richard Rider, chosen at random to become a Centurion when dying alien Roman Day transferred his powers to the Earth teenager from Queens, making him a cosmic-level protector. The Nova Force scales based on how many active Corps members share it, so when Annihilus's forces destroyed Xandar and murdered virtually the entire Corps, Richard Rider gained access to the full might as sole surviving Centurion, transforming him from street-level hero into cosmic powerhouse, capable of fighting Annihilus, Silver Surfer, and even Thanos on relatively equal footing. At full power, the Nova Force grants abilities rivaling Galactus's heralds, allowing matter and energy manipulation, energy creation and absorption, force fields withstanding planetary explosions, cosmic awareness providing advanced warning of threats, and tapping into the world mind's computational abilities for superhuman speed strategizing. The world mind itself is fascinating, existing as collective consciousness maintaining its own personality while containing aspects of every Xandarian who ever lived, serving as mentor, advisor, and sometimes conscience for core members, guiding them and helping resist corruption. Throughout cosmic events like Annihilation and the Thanos Imperative, the Nova Force proved essential in defending the universe from threats overwhelming Earth's heroes, demonstrating that cosmic-level power sources are necessary when dealing with galactic and universal threats operating beyond what terrestrial defenders can handle. The Serpent Crown. The Serpent Crown is an ancient artifact created by pre-cataclysmic Atlantis' Serpent Men, designed as a conduit for Set's power, the ancient serpent god who desires to rule Earth and consume all reality, and anyone wearing the crown falls under Set's influence, gaining tremendous mystical power at the cost of free will, becoming a puppet through which the serpent god manipulates mortal events. The crown has appeared across multiple alternate realities and timelines, suggesting Set's influence extends beyond a single universe, and that he successfully planted versions throughout the multiverse as part of a long-term strategy to eventually break free from his dimensional prison and manifest fully on Earth. When worn, the Serpent Crown grants superhuman strength and durability, the ability to control and command snakes and reptilian creatures, powerful telepathic and mind control abilities, dominating even strong-willed individuals, access to Set's ancient magical knowledge, and connection to mystical ley lines that channel primordial energies predating human civilization. The crown has corrupted numerous individuals throughout history, including emperors, sorcerers, and even heroes who thought they could resist, demonstrating that Set's power is insidious and patient, willing to wait millennia for perfect opportunities to advance his domination and destruction goals. Doctor Strange and other mystical defenders have repeatedly intervened when the Serpent Crown resurfaces, recognizing it as one of Earth's most dangerous artifacts because Set represents an existential threat that cannot be reasoned with, but only opposed through constant vigilance and willingness to destroy anyone falling under the Crown's control. Now to you, which power source is the most destructive? Could any of them be wielded without corruption? Comment down below as you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more Marvel-obsessed videos like this.